Sabuyi musoledi ibake banna yala afo sabunyuma sabuyi musoledi tunyale 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 jamuso yikube sabuye muso muso aiza tunyaye musoledi muso muso fataja humbaye musoledi muso muso fatala linfaye musoledi muso muso nyima sabasale musoledi muso muso mamsinde muso. Cervical cancer is malignant neoplasm of the cervical area. It may present with vaginal bleeding, but symptoms may be absent until the cancer is in the advanced stage. Treatment can consist of surgery in the early stage. As we hear more from RVTH Deputy Matron Seni BI.
The problems affecting women in the Gambia. When women are pregnant, there are certain important things that we look at, and those are the diseases that affect women. One of them is in pregnancy-induced hypertension, anemia, and bleeding. When you say bleeding, that bleeding is divided into two. You have APH, bleeding during pregnancy, and then APH, that is bleeding after delivery. Those are the problems that mostly affect women, or women in the unit. And then other problems that affect women also are STIs, fibroids, and then cancers. Like today we are going to look at the cancer of the cervix. That is our main topic today that we are going to look at. Those are the problems that affect women mostly. Why we are looking at cancer? Because we are looking at the incident that the number of cancer cases, admission of cancer cases in the world are increasing. So we decided to come up with this problem to talk to people about what is cancer and how cancer is managed. The causes of cancer are unknown, but data have suggested that a strong association between sexual history and practice indicate that cancer of the cervix. In addition, a lifestyle and being identified as a cofactor for development of the disease, like sexual practices, associated with an increased risk of cervical cancer, includes onset of sexual intercourse, like before 18 years, or multiple sexual partners. Those indulge in sexual activities at the early age are prone to develop this cancer. And those with multiple sexual partners, today you are here, tomorrow you are there, day after tomorrow you are there. All those people are prone to this cancer of the cervix.
An infection is the detrimental colonization of a host organism by a foreign species in an infection. The infecting organism seeks to utilize the host's resources to multiply, usually at the expense of the host. The infection organism or pathogen interferes with the normal functioning of the host and can lead to chronic wounds. While vaginal discharge in pregnancy is quite common, many women also experience the irritation, odor, or increased discharge that is caused by an actual infection. Most vaginal infections do not hurt the baby, but they can make mothers to be very uncomfortable.
We give priority to those pregnant women first. We weigh them, and I check the BP and the urine, and then we send them for lab tests, urine, HB-VDR, and scan to know how many weeks. And then we send them inside for doctor to review. And then after that, we give them FIFO and PCM for the pain. Yes, and then after we start with the other cases, what I come across in this clinic, we have so many women in this country. We have vaginal infection like PID, like when you have this something like cream coming out of their private parts. Anyone come across that, please, I am begging my fellow women, let them report to the nearest health center or RVT gynae clinic, because it is very, very important. When you have this vaginal infection, you cannot have child. Even if you can, it will take a time. So that is my advice to all the Gambians.
In adopting the Declaration on the Elimination of All Forms of Violence Against Women, the UN General Assembly defined the problem as any act of gender-based violence that results in physical, sexual, and suffering to women. According to the report on gender-based violence, it occurs in all society and is largely unpoliced. In this light, the Network on Gender-Based Violence, in partnership with the Finnish, created to ensure that victims of gender-based violence get the care and protection. We have more on that.
Sima, it has been a lot of knowledge being gathered here because all of us are working on gender issues. It is important because it has created, or it would create, an awareness. We will try to filter down this information that we have gathered here, and we will see to it that we will try to work towards this networking because it is very vital. As nurses, we cannot do things by ourselves. We need this security to be able to help these women because we are looking for empowerment of women. In where women